minutes. Oh my gosh, the Toast one is actually 30 minutes. You know, Toast filmed that video the day we went shopping with him. That was a thing he had to go home for. Remember, we wanted to go to the mall, and then he's like, I have to go back to film this thing. This was the thing. Because I was walking downstairs to Yvonne's room, and I see him in like this room with like this light shining at him with Broden. And I'm like, and I hear him talking about Among Us, and I'm like, what offline TV video are they filming? But then I realized he's doing a separate thing with Broden, and he's just doing, yeah, anyways. So that was that. Okay, so that's actually perfect timing then. So which one shall we watch first? Probably the Toast one, right? OTV Judge one. I also didn't see this. That's 38 minutes? These are like small movies. 2 of those is like the length of Legally Blonde. That's crazy. Okay, let's watch the Toast one first. The final episode, Among Us. Okay. We're not going to do 2x speed. It's going to ruin our immersion. I 2x speed podcasts and books. But 1.5? 1.5x speed, you think? Which one should we watch 1.5x speed? Maybe the 1.5x speed? Oh, yeah, 2x speed for lectures, guys. This isn't a lecture. What's wrong with you people? Okay. Well, let's start it off. Does Toast talk real slow or something? You guys have probably seen it. He talks slow. He's a slow talker. How's this testing?
Right here? Yeah. Okay. Wow. Can't believe we're doing this.
Testing.
Okay. Are you guys familiar with Mafia?
Yes. We're
The song already, I want to cry. What? Like, I actually could cry. I'm PMSing. Yeah, I'm actually PMSing, I think, because, yeah, it's my period's coming. So. Okay. I'm sorry. Jake, thank you for the 45 months, Jake. I bought a new pair of Converse for my mom, dad, brother, and even dog. These shoes are great. Fashionable, great value, and comfortably sporty. Wow, I love my Converse. Thanks, Fuslie. Thanks, Jake. We love Converse. Thanks, Jake. Welcome back. Miss you, by the way. We were supposed to stream together. You hit me up to play this game with like you, Seer, and Spaceboy, and then what happened to the game? I was down. I already forgot what game, but I'm still down to play. Jancy, thank you for the 4 months. Okay. Anyways, continue. We're watching this all the way through, no pauses.
familiar with Mafia.
Well, okay, a few pauses, only for if necessary. Okay.
But we need a minimum.
Rewind.
Yes, we're familiar with Mafia.
But we need a minimum of 4 people.
We can find 4 people.
Okay. The game is called Among Us.
Oh my god.
Among Us.
Yo, Synchronous is here. I said, want to play Among Us with us? And he said in caps lock, yeah!
I'm pressing the play button. Oh my god, the audio's a little loud, just so you know.
No.
Do you know
way.
where to put the camera?
Oh, you have to put it bottom middle to hide the freaking room code.
Hey guys.
Yeehaw.
Hey,
Hello, Saikuno. Please download the game.
I've
Alright,
never seen
what
this.
are we doing in this game?
So you do task in the top left.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk at all.
Oh, right. We're not supposed to talk, but
Is it too dank?
Is this
Hold
game
on.
like Mafia?
yes.
How's this?
Join us. We need more people.
To like check out places. Hello.
Yo.
Hi.
Hello,
Whoa, Peter! Whoa!
Oh, we have me in here.
Alright, I'm seeing this game and I'm interested.
The first Among Us
If you
game.
kill me, you have to kill my son too.
Oh my god, he played
Sorry,
Orange.
I saw her hop out of bed.
Wait,
GG's everyone. That was a fun time with friends.
Yeah, that's a pretty
do
fun
this
game.
again soon.
True.
Yep. All right, thanks for playing.
Let's do this again soon. Wow.
So I'm this guy's Toast. Probably know me from my Among Us gameplay, and I've been doing nothing but Among Us content for the last 8 months.
Oh my
And yeah,
god!
it's been a crazy ride playing Among Us, figuring out who sucks all the time.
How did you find Among Us?
I came across Among Us. I was watching Twitch streams with my friend Mi Young, and normally I watch TFT streamers. So I was watching this streamer called Becca.
Becca
And she
Pog!
switched from playing TFT that day to playing Among Us. with,
Becca
like, a bunch of
created
other
Among
TFT
Us?
players, and I thought it was really interesting, and it looked a little scuffed.
Turn it up a bit?
You know, these
Sure.
little people running around. There was like text covering the screen. It looked a little scuffed, if I'm being honest, but I immediately picked up that it was some kind of mafia game that we usually play at offline TVs. And I remember Myung saying to me, this could be a good game for the friend group. Later
Myung
found out
started
it was
Among Us?
played here and there by a lot of streamers. Soda Poppin',
Soda
one of the first big streamers, he started it. It wasn't like a huge back then, but a couple of streamers are just streaming it with their friend group. And later that week, we started our first Among Us lobby. We had 4 players,
Where should I
one
be?
imposter. I didn't even
Here?
use the color cyan. I used the color green because normally that's my favorite color.
I'm gonna be the green guy.
I really think teal color is the best.
I don't really know how I got pigeonholed into cyan. It was me, Skara, Lily, Saikuno as the first 4 players in our group, and I think we were just talking out loud. We didn't know what the tasks were. We were just making stuff up.
Oh, the
And
butt cheeks.
more and more people joined us throughout the night. I think Pokey joined first, and then we had a full lobby, and that's how it all began.
Why do you think Among Us got so popular?
I think it was a perfect storm because COVID was like hitting its peak. Everyone was isolated, like you
True.
can't go out, everything's closed. Social wise, nobody was interacting with anyone. And this was like when the meta was still kind of single players. Like it's not like it now where the meta is to play with other people. Everyone was starved for social contact, streamers and viewers. Like even though they're watching us play, like that camaraderie, that back and forth, that was essentially a way to substitute social interaction. The game itself is just
True.
fun, like simple too. Anyone can play. It's on the phone as well. Any mobile game always has an advantage. I think what made us special was the people.
We're special. That's me.
lobby.
I saw myself.
We had like, I don't know, 30 people that we play with. Everyone is so talented and so interesting in their own way. Like some are good at RPing, some are good at like the game killing, some are good because they're funny, and the reaction to being accused is always so amusing to the viewers.
What up, baby?
Like, no matter what kind of player you are, our lobby had pretty much every type. The smart people, you had the killers, you had ditzy ones,
Smart
quiet
people.
ones, loud ones, overconfident ones. It was like all this weird mashup of different communities. Like even big names got into it. AOC, like one of the most famous politicians in the States.
True.
Toast was with me the whole time, but
whole
am I being marinated? Is that the term?
Lil Nas X, Logic, like, you know, rappers, and like K-pop
True.
stars from like popular K-pop bands. Like I met like 3 of them. It's kind of insane.
Mark
Like it's not just weird that like League players were playing with Overwatch players, which was playing with Hearthstone players. It was such a variety across the world. And you know, we had a good group. Obviously, special shout out to Ray and Saikuno. That's where the term Amigops originally came from.
Toast invited me again. I think it's Toast and Jacksepticeye again. And I was like, wow, thank you. I feel very lucky that you're inviting me again. And then he said, you, me, and Saikuno are the 3 amigos. You two will always be my first to invite for Among Us.
Aww.
And that just made my day. Isn't that so nice? Part of the 3 amigos. I don't know. It just made my day, so.
Where's the amigo?
3 amigos
Where's
here.
the
This is so
where's
funny.
corpse?
The dynamic between us 3 was very interesting to people because Ray's like so energetic and she loves killing. Saikuno loves trolling, but it's really smart, but it's also a bit of a simp.
Do you know the Russian word for grandma?
Oh.
It's
No.
babushka.
And then you have me, who's like, you know, the big brain detective kind of deal, the sarcastic one.
Ray, are you in the vent? Ray.
Yes. How'd you know?
Ray, I know you're in the vent.
How did you know?
People just love that interaction. And we met so many new friends that we still play with to this day, like Corpse, Jacksepticeye,
White Toast!
Ludwig. There's so much people I can't probably name them all, but special shout out to, of course, Lily Pichu, who first introduced Ray and Saikuno to each other and then brought them into our Minecraft server, so she kind of made that bridge that we see today.
Lily.
Say Among Us has changed your life.
Oh, Pete.
Well,
She's
so
the bridge.
August 1st, 2020, that's when we first played.
She is
I
the
had
bridge.
1.2 million subscribers on YouTube. I now have 3.5 million, so more than doubled. On Twitter, I had about 600,000 followers.
I almost have 600,000 followers.
1.3 million, more than doubled. On Twitch, the platform I don't stream on, besides like 3 times in the last 8 months, I had 1.3 million followers on Twitch, and now I'm at 2 million. So 700,000 followers on a channel that wasn't even streaming, because a lot of these viewers, they're in like other Twitch streams and they're like, oh, this
He got more Twitch followers than I did, and he wasn't even streaming.
Guys, Toast Guy seems pretty smart. Let's watch his stream. Oh, he's not streaming right now. Let me follow it. The game was so popular that 700,000 people followed a channel that didn't stream. Instagram went from 300 to 800, almost tripled. And Facebook went from like 600 to 1.5 million. So
Peter said the same thing.
I've been streaming for about 5 years now. And the last 8 months,
It's true.
doubled all my numbers. Like I essentially did it all again, but in 8 months. So it's kind of surreal to think about it, that Among Us was so big.
Over the course of your time playing, was there any drama with Among Us?
Drama, whoo!
Please
I
skip this
think
out.
No, no, it's X. It's X.
Yo, Toast, you think you're 5 head? That's
No, I
head.
with 0 head because
head,
I just use my fucking eyeballs. The person you see on your admin is the dead body. If I was there, you would see 2 people.
No. I'm willing to bet my left nut.
No.
I knew it!
What did you know, Ninja? You didn't know shit.
I knew that.
Sorry for using my eyes. I don't use my brain for that shit.
Honestly, I think it is actually sad. People think that Toast is like a 5 in this game.
No, send it over to me.
Send it to us, I'm sorry!
Go to FedEx, chop it off, send it over to me. I'm gonna frame that shit on my wall.
Yeah, a lot, actually. I would go as far as to say like Among Us was like the #1 game that created drama during that time. Like in League of Legends, you just beef with other streamers, same with like other competitive games.
Wait, that's hilarious though.
In Among Us, like, because you're going against your friends and you're lying to them and you're backstabbing them and you're making mistakes when you vote them out, or
I've also cried playing Among Us. Sometimes emotions get high and stuff. Sorry.
or you trust the wrong person. This is when it's all new to us. And a lot of people, quite a few people don't know how to process that. Like Michael's a great example, Michael Reeves. He played a few games and Michael doesn't like Among Us because he does not like lying to his friends, right?
Aww,
and a lot of people
that's
were
a
trying to learn
wholesome
at the
reason.
beginning. Some of us, like who played Mafia more, slipped into it real easily. But no, there was quite a few conversations that were had off streams between people. Like people saying, hey, you know,
I don't like
hope
the
I
way
didn't
you
come
play.
across too harsh, or people just saying, hey, today you kind of made me feel really bad.
Yep.
And
I sent some of those
nobody wants to
messages.
feel bad, but when you're lying to people, on top of chat, like our lobbies would have 100,000 viewers across all our channels. And when someone is wrong,
Not too often.
they get like absolutely obliterated by everyone's chat. Like everyone just starts coming over to their streams and insulting them. You have that on top of your personal relationships, on top of the game itself forcing you to lie. And you're trying to win, but at the end of the day, it's a game. and we understand that, and we try and make everyone happy. I mean, there are just straight up like rage fests. I yelled at Ninja.
What did you know, Ninja? You didn't know shit! You don't know shit!
But that was like kind of joke yelling. But I was obviously also like super emotional and invested in the games. And the big one is obviously the one that was really dramatic was against XQC. And that one got a lot of attention, got on like some forums of just us going back and forth. But you know, he's a competitive guy, but I'm also really competitive myself. But it's just part of the game. Outside of that, there's also the drama with the lobbies that are being made. I primarily was the one responsible to make the lobbies that you guys see.
You made a lot of lobbies.
And unfortunately, with Among Us, there's only 10 slots.
Yeah.
And I'm taking one of them, so there's technically 9 slots for me to dole out. And I said to Ray and Saikuno, whatever lobby I make, you guys are always getting in. So now we're down to 7 slots. So 7 people out of like 100 of my friends. And not everyone made the cut every time. Not everyone was invited to the big lobbies. Not everyone got to interact with others. And it was hard sometimes because friends would be sad and disappointed, but they don't want to tell you that because they also understand, well, there's only 7 spots and Toast has to choose. But he didn't choose me, and that kind of sucks.
This was like a everyday struggle for people. Like people were always upset because they're like literally what he's saying. And it was just like, I would talk to someone, they'd be like, oh, so-and-so's like really sad today. And I'm like, why? And then they're like, oh, like they didn't get invited to like any lobbies. And I'm like it was just, that was the source of people being sad. It was like, yeah, they didn't get invited to like 3 lobbies in a row or 4 lobbies in a row. And they feel like they're not fun to play with. And it was like this thing that would like, you know, negative thoughts are just like, and then people, you know, it was such a thing. It was like, that was the one thing I don't miss about Among Us is that like that, and that, yeah, it's just that. And Toast like always like was like so many props to the people who put together lobbies. Like every time I put together a lobby, I felt the stress of like knowing that like this is the lobby I put together and that people were going to be upset that they didn't get invited to the lobby that, because you're like, when you put together the lobby, you're also like putting on that pressure because they're like, oh, Fuslie put together the lobby or Toast put together, he picked the people. That means these are the people he like, you kind of do that to yourself. So you're like, oh, I get it. So props to Toast for like, he really like rotated people in and out, and like he invited me into so many lobbies, and I always like when he would make lobbies and I wasn't in it, I was like, you know, he's inviting me to so many that I literally don't mind it at all. And he, you know, he's making pumping out content. He tried to take so many people's feelings into consideration, and so did so many people. Like everyone who's making lobbies, Ray was putting together a ton of lobbies, Abe, when like people were just putting lobbies together, and everyone who put together the lobby was risking that like hurting somebody. And that was the one thing that was very like behind the scenes, was a very dramatic thing that everyone would be sad about. It would like affect people's mentals. They didn't want to stream. It was sad. But yeah, anyways, he's everything he's saying. It's like it's such a really hard position.
And it does, right? And I tried my best to constantly like rotate people out and not just be like the big lobbies. Like, oh, we got Barack Obama, we got Taylor Swift, because
if you didn't invite me to Taylor lobby, I'd be pissed though.
Streamers are only
but there was no Taylor lobby.
Inviting other super big streamers, and you know, when we started out, we didn't do it because big streamers are doing it. We did it because we wanted to have fun. So I try to have lobbies where I invite my friends, and it's really cool to see a lot of them become super successful as well over the last 8 months. And honestly, they all deserve it because they are the reason why our lobbies were so successful. It's people just say, oh, it's because Toast put them together, or he's got the big brain, but my videos and my content would not be interesting if it wasn't for the other players, the other people that I can bounce off of, the other people who are willing to go along with my shenanigans, the people who are willing to start their own shenanigans and have me foil them or have me go along with them, right? It was a group effort.
That's so cool.
Like it's crazy to see like even new streamers. There was like a couple of people in a friend group that didn't stream.
Yeah.
That just became really popular through Among Us because people saw like the talent they had. One example is Tina. Tina didn't stream before Among Us. I think she
didn't even
streamed once in
stream!
the past 3 years. And she was in Saikuno's chat one day commenting, and we invited her. It's like, I mean, we need a fill. You want to join? And the first game I played with her, I'm like, this girl is, she's easy to fool, and that's great content. So I just kept inviting her. I
Kind of messed up.
Specifically inviting her to the Ninja lobby. Because I'm thinking, Ninja, loud, boisterous, got a big platform, really confident. And then you have Tina, who's really timid and like trusts people blindly.
I just remember this one thing that Ninja is going, Tina! Tina! But I think they won together.
And they got an imposter game together, and like it was one of the funnest moments.
I couldn't find
Tina! Oh my god, Tina! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Even now she's successful, even though Among Us is gone, because she had it in her.
That's what I'm talking about!
What we want to do, right? We want to. Good talent is hard to find, and we want to showcase that.
Aw, that's so cute.
Any like favorite standout moments from Among Us?
Standout moments. Definitely the
Pause champ?
imposter game where I marinated a streamer called Scissors. I don't think it even has an IQ inside. It was like the greatest imposter game ever. Where I gained the trust of Scissors by like sticking with him the entire time and sneaking out of his vision, like ever so briefly to do a kill.
Oh my god.
John, where did you just come from there?
Did you see one body or two bodies?
Like my editor did a great job, made it look like some kind of thriller movie. And my partner was actually Hafu. I think it was her first week of playing Among Us. Like most of you might know Hafu from the morning lobbies. There's like a morning lobby and there's an evening lobby. And her crew is also like really big now because of her. And I don't think it's a coincidence that Hafu was my partner. She didn't get a lot of attention then because she was just starting to play Among Us. She didn't really get it, but she was just like killing on a rampage, and I was just following Scissors around, and like that was great. And it's good because Scissors, like, he was a good sport about it, and everyone was a good sport about it. Like moments like that is only possible if people are allowed to be fooled, and if we don't ridicule them for being fooled. If people aren't fooled, we're not gonna play Among Us. It's just math and logic at that point. It's not fun.
Facts.
And what made it interesting was that Scissors was confident, Hafu was killing, and Sydney, Sidian, as she is officially known as, was great because she was like being framed as the killer.
Oh
right?
god, poor Sid.
You're with Sydney right now! Okay, where is she? Okay. Oh my god, they split up! No! Wait, what is... No!
Alright.
So well played, Toast. Whatever, he wins. You're gonna vote me. Whatever. He wins.
Yes, I
well
am.
played.
So you had an overconfident person who trusts an imposter, a guy marinating him, a killer on the loose, and someone who knows the truth and trying to convince people, but can't because like how it was all set up. It was like a movie. And I
can't believe we're watching this video right now.
Of all time. Great moments are just like collabs.
Among Us is over.
Just a roll was really helpful because eventually reached the point where I got voted out very randomly at times. Like if there was 8 people left and it's a safe vote,
I
or 5
always
people left
voted
and it's
you.
a safe vote. A lot of times it would just be, hey, let's just take
Probably
out Toast right now.
Toast.
Because if he's a bad guy, we win. And if he's a good guy, well, you know, we can still figure it out.
True.
So the mods helped a lot for a while.
How long did you think Among Us would last?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna last like 3 months. I remember having this conversation the first time I went back to Canada to visit. And that was in, what was that, in December? So like 2 months. And I said to my parents, like, yeah, it'll probably just last 1 more month if we're lucky. And like the whole time when I was blowing up, I had like anxiety about being a one-hit wonder kind of deal. Because we've seen
you're
games
already
like that
not
where,
one-hit
it
wonder.
pops off and like a big streamer pops off, but then the game dies and It's back to irrelevancy. Still probably my biggest
Back
fear is
to
becoming
irrelevancy?
relevant as
What
a
do you mean?
content creator.
It was not irrelevant
But
before
we
Among
just
Us.
kept playing and people kept watching, and like there was a big collab with PewDiePie because Jacksepticeye reached out to me on Twitter and he asked if I wanted to play Among Us. I was very starstruck because, you know, he's one of the OGs of YouTube gaming, right?
True.
And here I was, I just found this game that I played with my friends, and this guy's inviting me to play. I said, yeah, I could invite a couple of my friends, like from Offline TV, Lily Pichu, and Pokimane, and Scar, and Michael. And thank God I had like cool friends. Be like, yeah, see, I know cool people kind of deal. And it was a lot of fun. And he said, oh yeah, I'll invite a couple of my friends. And he shows up with PewDiePie and Moist Critical, who I love watching, like even before I became a YouTuber, and Corpse as well. I feel like and then Ryan Higa was there, but we knew Ryan for a while now. Like it was like the kings of YouTube gracing us with their presence, and I felt like I didn't belong. I was talking to Pokey about this. It's like I feel like I'm sitting at like the cool kids table, and I shouldn't really be here because it was probably going to be a temporary thing, but it felt nice. And Pokey reassured me that, you know, I do belong at the big kids table. But even now, it still feels kind of surreal to think that, oh yeah, you know, I play Valorant with Jack and Ryan all the time kind of deal. Yeah.
Kind of true. I mean, no. Not that you don't belong at the cool kids table. That it's surreal. That's sorry. I'm just sorry.
Just anxiety.
Just keep going.
A lot of anxiety.
No. I was processing what he was saying. Oh God, you know what I mean?
Longevity of the game, because it doesn't feel like it's just my career on the line.
The Jack and Ryan
all
thing.
My friends' careers, and yeah, a lot of pressure to do well, to find new situations, to be as fair as possible. So, yeah, a lot of stressful nights, but it was worth it.
It was worth it.
So, a lot of people are curious, why did you stop playing?
I didn't change.
Why did I stop playing Among Us? So yeah, I've been uploading Among Us content every single day for 8 months.
I just can't believe that's real. Like, these are all his thumbnails. Like, wow. Someone should take all of it and then like print it out, and then he could put it on his wall. It's a bit colorful, but maybe that's why. It's a boom. And maybe on his ceiling. And he closes his eyes. And every night before he goes to bed. Among Us.
I ever missed a day besides
a quilt.
Like, maybe post
That's a genius idea. A quilt.
day for 8
My idea. I'm doing it first. That would be a really nice quilt.
months. Never.
Someone get on it. Actually, no, I'm gonna get on it. How do I make a quilt?
The day besides like maybe posting a Minecraft video here and there.
The stitching though.
I stopped at the beginning of May 2021
maybe not a quilt.
Because, well, I ran out of content. And I remember I was playing in a lobby with Hafu. And I was thinking to myself, well, I hope I get some good content today because my editors told me we're going to be running out soon. And
now, see, in my mind, I was like, okay, should I make the banner thing? Should I get it commissioned? But then now if I do it, like, there's at least 5 of you who are already on it. And then, like, he's going to get 5 of them. But then maybe all 5 of you guys are thinking that the other 5 are going to do it. So then you're like, maybe I shouldn't do it. And no one's going to do it. So then I got to do it. So there's at least 1 of them. But now you know what I'm thinking.
The whole time, I was just completely mentally checked out. Like, I had no investment in the game. The only interest I had was when I was imposter. But even then, it was pretty hard to even get kills. But I wasn't invested in it, and I realized, like, at some point, someone wanted to jump in, and my first instinct was like, please, take my spot, because it reached a point where I feel like I've been in every single possible scenario in Among Us, every single 50-50, every single kill, every single vent play, every single...
I'm gonna do it.
So marination, every single strategy I can think of, like, Because the fun part about Among Us is constantly developing strategy. Like, we did stack kills at the beginning, and we didn't do stack kills
Oh
after a
yeah,
while 'cause we
stack
figured out,
kills.
It's like, wow, it just isolates the imposter. We did like vent sabotage and then vent back strategies, and then we got smart to that because we learned how to use admin. And it was just this constant one-upping, but it
I never really learned how to use admin, I'm gonna be honest.
reached a point where I can't think of anything new to do. Like, either I get lucky with a kill or we invite a new player and I convince him I'm innocent. But strategy-wise, I've been in every scenario. And it feels like a movie that's been played out that you've watched like 100 times. Like, I can see everything happen before it happens.
Oh.
And yeah, that's when I decided to stop because I played Among Us to figure things out. Like, who is the killer or how do I get away with murder, right? And it was a lot of fun detecting pattern in people's behavior. Like, for example, Corpse really likes to slow kill. And when you
True.
accuse him of stuff, he generally will be defensive if he didn't actually do the kill. But like, that's a tell. And like, it's up to me to find stuff like that, and it's up to him.
Just like John's tell. He'd always go, what do you go? What do you say? Hey! No, he'd always say something before meeting. He'd always like insert, remember we knew his tell. Oi! Oh yeah. Oi! At the beginning of meeting. Oi! Hey! Hey! No, he wouldn't say why. He would just like start the meeting like being like kind of, what is it called when he's like trying so hard to be like as if he's so eager to talk, but then we knew it. That was him.
To like slowly adjust and throw me off. And it's like a game of cat and mouse. But when you play with like the people I play with for, I think 1,000 hours plus.
True.
You've seen everything. Like, they've lied in every single possible way they can. And yeah, the game just felt solved to me. And it eventually became like a performative thing. Like, we got pigeonholed into these personalities that people want to see. Like, oh, Toast is sarcastic and big brain. Ray is like, you know, chaotic and bloodthirsty. And Saikuno likes to troll.
Oh, look at the sunflower.
Like, we kind of became more like actors than people playing a game because there's just nothing left to solve. The only thing left to do was to like RP it, like role play almost. And I think role playing is fun, and we did it for a while, but it's not why we loved playing Among Us. So that's when I decided it's time to at least not play it like every single day. I'm not like completely quitting Among Us because I think socializing with friends is great, but definitely stop playing it as like my main game. I would love to revisit it like a couple of times every month just to like chase that nostalgic feeling and just socialize with friends. But it's reached its peak for me as a main game. And if they add something new, of course I'll check it out again.
15-player lobbies? Oh, the comms though.
What is next? I don't know. I feel like everyone's kind of taking a break right now in our friend group. Some people are playing Grand Theft Auto. Some people are playing like Valorant, League of Legends. But we did talk about Minecraft, which is something we played before Among Us. We were playing Minecraft during Among Us, and then Among Us just pulled us all away. And any game where we get to socialize with each other is great.
Minecraft!
I think one of the best things to come out of Among Us is that people realizing that it's okay to stream with your friends. It's okay to play with other people. You don't have to be like some top-level hardcore gamer grinding away at like a single game to be popular.
True.
And like we tried a bunch of different things. We did Rust as well, and it was like a huge deal in the streaming space. Like everyone wanted to play.
I wish more of my friends were liked Rust, honestly. Yeah, but it's okay. A few people did.
And I hope that whatever we do, people keep watching and we all stay connected. And that has been the case so far. All of us still play games together. Just not as
Lunch
often.
lady!
Because different games appeals to different people, but we still have that connection we made during Among Us. As for me, I have no idea. Started posting on TikTok, reach the young people. It's really weird, and I cringe at myself every now and then. I'm sure we'll come up with something. Like with the amount of attention we got over the past year, I think anything we do will be fun, because it's a great group of people. That's the story of Among Us.
Toast. Not the music. The music gonna make me sad.
The other day I was taking out trash.
Pause really quickly before it plays. This is Edison's Microsoft friend, and it is really cute because he's when we did the Among Us song together with, right? Who's imposter? It's me, Fuslie, that one. And when we were doing that, he was telling me about the song that he's gonna write for Toast, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm working on the song. I really hope he likes it." And the fact that Toast loved it so much that he like played it and did, like, I just heard it's just really cute. I know it made you really happy. It's so cool.
When I saw a cutie with a big mustache, he drew me in with his slick disguise.
Did an acoustic
My
version.
stomach's filling
Or like
with butterflies. My friends all think I'm off in the head, 'cause I'm in love with a slice of bread. I want a French toast.
You guys remember the key, right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I want a French toast. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want a French toast. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want a French toast. Whoa.
So crazy.
Whoa, I want a French toast.
Oh, you've been together the whole time.
Oh my god.
Sweet like syrup, thick like jam. My heart's melting like butter. I don't
So surreal. I can't believe this all happened. Like, is this real? Like, so crazy.
I'm willing to bet my left
toast. I want a French toast. I want a French toast. Oh, I want a French toast. Oh, I want a French toast.
GG's everyone. That was a fun time with friends. Let's do this again soon.
True.
Yep.
That's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my god. That is so cute. So many people.
I want a French toast.
Oh my god, that is actually so cute. Crazy. That's actually crazy. Why is the picture of me? Why am I playing guitar here? Wow. That is so crazy. Honestly, like, it's insane. Like, can't even believe it's real life. Like, this is, I feel like, something I would have, like, dreamed of as, like, when I was in high school or college. Well, I don't think I could have ever come up with a dream as complicated as a game called Among Us coming out. But, like, I grew up watching, like, a bunch of these people. Grew up at, like, and I admire so many of them. And, like, Toast included me in so many of the lobbies. He invited me to, like, the one with PewDiePie. I still remember getting the, like, message on Twitter. He's like, Among Us with Pewds tomorrow at, like, noon. I was like, what? Oh, okay. What? Like, PewDiePie? And, like, Ninja. He invited me to, like, so many, actually. He gave me so much opportunity. Like, yeah. I, like, joke about it, but I actually, like, would toast like my career. It's crazy. Actually crazy. Can't believe it. I can't believe it's like over. Like, you know, like regular Among Us. Yeah. That's so sad actually, you know. That it's like, oh god. Crazy. Made so many friends through Among Us too. Like so many friends. Like I, you know, like friends I have now, like Abe and Wendy and stuff, and like people that like Myung, Tina, friends that I play with a lot more now because I became closer to them through this game. Bratman. I didn't know like a lot of these people. Jack, Ryan. Well, we played with Ryan beforehand, but it's still crazy. Yeah. Oh, this game